Namaste, my friends. Pavel Kalagin with you today again. I am a yoga teacher by the system of the Swami Sivananda, pretty known tradition. Yeah, he was the great saint. He wrote about 300 books, many students who opened already like many ashrams all over the world, all over around the world. Yeah, sorry about my English. I can speak, understand, but it's my second language. I'm from Russia. I came here about 35 years ago, so sometimes I can stop. And I'm a little meditative person. Sometimes difficult to find the right word to explain something difficult in spirituality and yoga and meditation topics. It's difficult even for people who knows English well. It's my regular start for the video. Like I always start like that, like with the little presentation of the channel of me, a few minutes. Who watching it like all the time, like you can skip it. It's basically the same thing. But I don't know when, who, and where will see this video. That's why I should do, introduce myself. Like at least it's polite. Yeah. Before the topic, welcome to the channel. Yeah, it's plenty of videos, mostly from me. It's not commercial one. Many philosophy videos, many about meditation, about yoga, food, about diet, about I do comments on my own aphorisms, sutras from my own books, and many others. So welcome. You can put your questions or comments just below the video. Yeah. Even if I know the topic, I don't prepare myself too much. I like to be like alive. It's really a live video, like spontaneous, pretty much. I don't know when I'm gonna do it usually, so I'm trying to stay in the moment. So I'm really with you. I might look pale, but it's not me. It's the camera. Like it's a good quality. I like it, but still, sometimes it's too bright. Yeah, I have a spiritual name. It's Sankara. I lived in ashrams. I am a teacher now. I'm not fanatical guy. Like I don't like to judge, to argue with you, like to push you, to force you, to do brainwash and stuff like that. I'm not thinking I'm smarter than you or anything like that, or I'm gonna teach how to live your life. Just I'm giving you advices, so speaking from my own experience. You might use it, you might not use it. Yeah, it's your choice. Yeah, I just wanna do good for the people. Trying. I study yoga about 38 years, pretty long time from childhood, and I teach about 30 years. I'm here in my little ashram in Brooklyn, 2021, July 4th. As you hear, like it's a lot of sounds around us. It's a fireworks. A lot of them is going to be probably all night. It's one of the biggest, if not the biggest, holiday in the United States and here in USA, Independence Day. So it is important day, yeah. But I'm not in the politics too much. So it's I'm still doing my videos and everything goes like always. Yeah, I teach a lot, so students comes here. Like usually it's private lessons. I do a lot of recommendations and also classes by Skype, by internet, but not too much. I don't like through computer. Like I like live. It's not me. I'm doing it for free. Like if somebody asks me any questions, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, Telegram. People asking me many questions. So you can visit these platforms. I put every day few sutras, few aphorisms from my book. It's 700 of them in my major book. It calls The Essence and the Altar of Love. You can yeah, and I put one or two like every day. Put comments, welcome. So on Russian I have much more platforms. So yeah, I have a website. It's pretty big, like encyclopedia of yoga. It's in Russian language, but you can. It's a good translator, very good program. Even big companies using it, so you can use it also. It's 165 languages, I guess it does. So yeah, I don't like to criticize. Also, that's not me, and that's pretty much. This is it. I wanted to say. Yeah, my book you can. Download it or read from my site. It's on in all programs. It's easy, so it's absolutely free. You can Google it, Essence of the Altar of Love or Pavel Kalagin. Yeah, all platforms are not commercial at all. I'm not in any organization, by the way. I'm not fanatical guy. Yeah. Whereas I'm not always looking at the camera because my eyes is not so good. Sometimes it's tension and I'm looking like on the side. So it's fine with me. Yeah. What I wanted to speak about, the topic for today, it's very interesting and very, I would say, delicate. Yoga for women. I'm not saying women, not human. Yeah, I'm not racist, I'm not feminist, no, nothing like that. I'm not going there, please women don't scream at me. Yeah. But the reality is, first of all, about mostly hatha yoga, like on the West, people knows yoga like mostly like hatha yoga, like exercise, like asanas, pranayamas, like that kind of stuff. The women traditionally in India, I would say, almost never did it. Even in different kind of yogas, to reach the God by yoga, they mostly help the man to reach the God. It's two things why. First of all, the woman kind of closer to God. Of course, you can say like everybody is the same for God. It's true, yeah. But the women have much more intuition and much more qualities, like about senses, about sensitivity, about feelings, about meditation, spontaneous meditation, because they more prana, more energy, because they're supposed to give birth, and that's very hard. They can take pain easier, so they have much more. It's sometimes we're saying like women like less powerful than men, but it's not true. Psychically, the women much stronger, and the yoga it's probably to become by meditation, by practices more stronger. You know, that's why for the man, especially to be to get courage, to not afraid, and women have less about that, because lately it's like almost the same, but by nature, because they're supposed to give birth and then take care of the child or children, so they like protect them, and women have instincts, you know, like more like and they could do anything like to protect the children, the family, so they have this kind of like fearless, I would say sometimes. Yeah, it's a lot of noise in here. So so I wanted to say this video definitely not about women's right or something like that. I'm not going there, you know, like from my point of view, like of course I live today, so and I'm pretty much for equal, you know, like I'm not going to discuss some things like it's still happening with the women in other, like in some religions, and women like almost like animals, you know, like it still exists. It's awful. Yeah, I'm more for balance, you know, for respect. Yeah, but the yoga, you know, like we're speaking about yoga for women today. It's a little different. It's about health. It's about I'm just the goal of this video to understand like that we're a little bit different by like mentally, a little different, of course, like a body, by anatomy, physiology, different hormones and stuff like that. And of course the asanas, pranayamas, like all practices, main ones like hatha yoga, it's not the same for women and for the men. They were made, the system, the yoga, the whole like scriptures, you know, they were written for men, not for women, because it was always women, like was with the children, cooking, like, and stuff like that, helping the men, I would say. Yeah, and the men did all this yoga thing, any yoga, like bhakti yoga of devotion. Very rare it was like women, like Brahman who does like some rituals and anything like that. It happened, but really not often. I'm speaking about India mostly. Yeah, originally, like I have one video, history of yoga. Yoga came. It's not like it came to India from the north. You know, the areas, the pilgrims. You know, they brought it there a long time ago. Yeah, and yoga stayed in there, and very culture till now it's there and spreading all over the world. So like I said, the first of all, I was talking about qualities of women. So the first of all, it's not like disrespectful for women or something like that. Not really. It's not that bad. It's because first of all, women have the qualities the man doesn't. You know, and the man's supposed to get these qualities, get this prana, get this intuition, meditative state of mind, and other qualities to be stronger, like to be closer to God, like to yeah, that movement I like already have from God, like already have from nature. That's one thing. More, the women feel more love, and God is love. You know, like the whole yoga is love. Yeah, and women much closer to love, I would say. They can feel it deeper, or you can feel it deeper. Yeah, and many other reasons. So, and second, yeah, that's the ethics stuff. That's the cultures, lifestyle. Like women was like on, like, and the second, like, you know, like not the, like till today. I know it's kind of kind of no justice, but it exists till now. Yeah. But today, everybody can do yoga. Even in India, in some places, women still cannot. Yeah, especially some secrets of it and anything like that. Yeah, but today is much about philosophical side. Of course, women can study, like even before they did, like, but not that much like men anyway. But what I wanted to say, the main point, the whole books, scriptures about yoga, they were written by man for man. How to transform energy, how to transform sexual energy into the spiritual energy, with the whole hormones, with the system, with the whole like man stuff. Yeah. And the women have different kind of physiology. That's why the yoga got influences, and like it works a little different on men than on women. So usually we're speaking about yoga, like about chakras, about energy transforming and many other things, but we just forgot about like it's different physiology. You know, like it's not the same. And it is some things the women supposed to know. You can read the very good book of Iyengar, amazing yogi. He's got like the book Yoga for Women. So it's nothing wrong with that. It's yeah. So mostly I'm speaking about health stuff. So first of all, of course, about philosophy, spiritual growth, it's the same today for women, for men. Like I'm speaking like teacher, so it's yeah. In some traditions, some special things about, let's say, bhakti yoga of devotion, gods, like rituals. It is different, but we're not going there today. But jnana yoga, it's the same, like pretty much all yogas. Karma yoga, the same. Yeah. But in hatha yoga, when you do some exercise, it's a little bit, a few things I want to say, like for the women. You're supposed to be, like, I'm talking to the women now, little careful about it when you do some asanas. Especially when you have, till you, let's say 12 approximately, it's better not to do it too much. That's one thing. You're still growing, like everything is changing. Don't overdo it, yoga. Any yoga. The second thing, when you got periods, so once a month, you should, you don't have to do, you should avoid, skip it, upside down poses, especially first 3 days. Yeah, especially if you have difficult ones or difficult with it. Yeah, and long one. No upside down poses, like headstand, bridge, shoulder stand, plow pose. That's very important. Be also be careful about meditation, because the man he's more logically and more grounded than women, so he can he has some roots. It's less possibility to go out of the mind, to go, to meditate too much, like to be. And for some women, it's like, especially if who's got good imagination, for very sensitive women, it could be problem, the serious transcendental meditation. So especially for women, you should do it, men also, but for women especially, to do it like with very good guru, the very good teacher. Yeah. To avoid like bad things, especially if you have some mental problems. It's for men too, of course. So about philosophy, yeah, it's pretty much the same, like I said. But also the women more often becoming fanatical. They dropping the family, going away to Himalayas, looking for guru, because they're more emotional. So I'm speaking to the women again right now. Try to think, like sometimes, like not to go with the feeling, with the emotion too much with it. If you go, you might not find the guru, and you're gonna lose the family. It's much more serious than for the man. More responsibility, because the children like closer to mother. They feel mother more, especially when they're small, and they need you. That's just very, because I know, like, from many countries, many women following like saint gurus, and they drop everything, and most of them not getting enlightened, like any result, most of them. Some yes, but it's very small percentage. So keep the middle. You can combine it. You can have a family and you can do your spiritual life. You can do your yoga. You can speak to guru. You can read. You can pray. You can repeat mantra. There's nothing wrong with that. Just no extreme. As we know, like the women with the habits much stronger. Like when they drink, it's very hard. It's more difficult to stop drinking than the man, or some narcotics or drugs. That's a fact, a scientific fact. The similar in here. Yeah, because the men have like, not all men, but some women are extremely smart, of course. But women more emotional and the men more logical. That's why it's less problems. So it's less dangerous, more roots, more grounded, I would say. So, and when you have what periods I said, and already other things also, I'm just trying to help you. I'm just trying to explain what most of the teachers afraid to say even, not talking about this, not even thinking about this. Here's the group and everybody is together and everybody is doing the same thing, but it's like the women with they have some problems with it's a period right now and she cannot do it, but she doesn't know about it. And about meditation, but it's all about hormones also. It's all connected, because the yoga it's about cycle techniques for the mind, and the different hormones with women and men. It's different kind of influences, different results. So be careful in meditation. Transcendental ones, like you can lose yourself much more easier than men. Yeah, I just want you to be happy, in harmony, and not do mistakes like many women did and many men did. So when you have menopause, also like when you go in this period, try to be careful about it also when you do yoga. Some asanas, some systems, some strong exercises with pranayama, with breathing. Try to do less. Try to speak to your guru, to your doctor. It's very important. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is it for today. I can speak much more, but I don't want to, cross the line. Yeah, because these days people can sue me for stuff like that. Everybody is afraid to speak about it. They just say, no, everybody equal, and everything is fine, women and men the same, they can do the same yoga, but it's not true. The reasons I already told you, it's very practical ones. I'm taking it from my experience. I have students, men and women. I teach for 30 years. I've seen everything. So be realistic, be stable, be more wise. and more reasonable, yeah. Okay. I think you learned your lesson. I hope. Namaste.